He did it without me saying a word. He just heard the music and he started dancing, that crazy bird. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Welcome, everyone. It is Monday once again. Boy, the chat's been rocking and rolling this morning already. I try to go back and kind of see what you guys are saying, what you're talking about. Looks like a little bit of weather. Nope. We got a new little bird training thing. He has to wait to be invited onto my shoulder simply because he's becoming a little bit of a brat. Nope. Don't do it. See you. For those that may not know, I am Danny, the niche lady. This is my co-host, Bougie. You want to come over? All right. And then you're going to bite? Then you're going to bite me? What are you doing? Gosh, you wanted to come over, and I try to bring you over, and then you bite me. I don't know what that's about. Would you like to dance? There you go. Dance. More than that. Dance. We got to get some real disco going. Dance. There we go. Would you like pistachio? Do you want a pistachio? The bird can say pistachio. You want a pistachio? Do you want a pistachio or not? Hurry up, we got a show to do. All right. I can't win with this bird. Yes. So this is Bougie. He is my 1-year-old Quaker parrot who's getting pistachio in my hair. Well, we do this every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. You're throwing me off my game, Bougie. You're throwing me off my game. This is what happens. He's so distracting. I feel bad for you guys that are back east and already experiencing the throes of winter weather. We are cold here, but not nearly as cold as you guys are. So I feel for you. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't live in those conditions. I would be so grumpy all the time. Right? Would you be grumpy too? Yeah. Goodness gracious. So the last time I tried to do an Ask Me Anything show, the technology gods were not shining on me, and we had multiple issues, but today everything should be great to move forward and get that topic done. And there's been a lot of stuff going on, and I'm getting a lot of questions, especially about the new store and all of that. You just go over here now. Thank you. The new store, the Good Stuff Thrift store that is very, very close to getting opened, about the brand spanking new Goodwill that just opened here in Las Vegas. I have a video coming out tomorrow that's going to show you a secret special behind the scenes tour. You've seen bits and pieces over on my friends who were also at that event, but you'll see it from my perspective on my video tomorrow. But anything, so if you have a question for me, please type question in all caps is great for that part. And then I will note that there is a question there, and I'm going to get to as many of them as I can. He drops his stuff all the time. He does it all the time. He's got seed over there. He's good. You can't imagine me ever being grumpy. Ask my kids. They would tell you. It happens. Usually when I am just ridiculously exhausted. Okay, hold on. I'm seeing some questions came in. You got a new puppy this weekend. Nice. What kind of puppy did you get, Shauna? All right, I see a question here. Let's just jump into them. I said you can ask me about my personal life too. Have you found another house to move? Not yet. So I am working with an agent to get into a program that is a lease to buy. I am tired of moving. I want to find a place that is going to be a lease to own situation so that I never have to move again. That's what I had anticipated this would turn into. I had an extensive conversation with the realtor who represented this house to me about the fact that I did want to purchase. This house had been on the market earlier in the year. And so I asked about that. It was empty. And she said, yeah, probably they're going to be willing to sell in about 6 months. And it's actually written into my lease that I have a first right of refusal if they do go to sell it. But as you know, things have not turned out. Oh, and we found another scorpion in the house yesterday, alive and well. So the scorpion issue is by no means abolished yet. There is still a huge scorpion problem here. There are still trees touching the house that they refuse to have taken care of, which means the scorpions have an avenue through the roof to come in. The palm trees were never trimmed, and those are a haven for scorpions and other yucky creatures. And it's just the total lack of regard for someone who's paying the amount of rent that I am here makes it like I don't want to do business with these people. I'm waiting right now for somebody to come out and repair the heater that has been out since Friday. They expect me to wait till Wednesday for even like a service person to come out, and they're probably not going to fix it on Wednesday because they have to diagnose, and then if it needs a part. So that means I probably would not have a heater in the house until, the weekend at the soonest. And that's just unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. I'm waiting for my phone to ring with a repair person because I did push back a bit and I said, no, this needs to be fixed today. This has been going on since Friday. So that was a long answer to that question, but I am going to be looking. It's all of the pre-qualification stuff I'm doing first to make sure that I am never going to have to move again until I am darn ready to do so. Yep. Would you do Poshmark lives? Probably not. Clothing is generally not my thing. And I've really got no reason to expand my live selling past my YouTube channel and Whatnot. I am absolutely loving the Whatnot platform, and I want to build that up and do more of those. When I get the store open, I do plan to expand to daily Whatnots. That will be live thrifting. It will be opening up the thrift store to well, it's not the world yet on Whatnot, to the country, to be able to buy things from the shelf. So that is my goal right now, is to really, really, really expand Whatnot. And that's what I advise others, is don't stretch yourself so thin that you can't master one area of your business. You need to get something going really, really, really good before you expand and try to do a bunch of other things as well. So if you are a clothing seller, though, Poshmark might be better than Whatnot. So you have to explore what's going to be best for your business. All right. You sent Carrie a pic of the Bills Stadium. Yeah, she's getting updates because her daughter lives there. Or I think it's her daughter-in-law. It's her husband's son lives, I think. I think that's how it works. Carrie, are you watching? Confirm. Why do my pictures in Whatnot load sideways? So this is a little bit of an issue they're having. I seem to have gotten it worked out on my app. What I would recommend, because I do think they fixed the issue. Do not land on my head. Good, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it now. I think if you uninstall and reinstall the app on your phone, it may fix the issue. But here's the other workaround to that. I'm kind of looking behind me at what he's getting ready to do. Because see, I see his little gears turning. What I was doing when that was still happening to me is I was taking the pictures sideways. Make sure you're in square mode. And then I was taking the pictures sideways, and then they were loading up just fine. So there is that. But it is a glitch. They're aware of it, and it seems to be fixed. So if you get your app updated and refreshed, it should be okay now. And if not, you can reach out to seller support at whatnot.com. Let them know about the issue. So hopefully they can get it taken care of. Oh, let's see. Let me scroll through. Sorry, it's hard to like read and keep talking to you guys at the same time. So hi from London. Hello. You're such an inspirational lady. Thank you. I plan to go self-employed in the year. Do you mind if I email you my eBay link so you can have a look and see if there's anything I can change, please? Unfortunately, I cannot just do that for everyone. As you can imagine, I would never get anything else done, which is why I made the Niche Nation membership. So I do have a level of membership that gets you that very service. In fact, to all of my Niche Nation members, I have scheduled a shipping session. Let's call it a shipping session. And then for my full access members, I have scheduled our monthly get together to go over exactly that kind of thing. I do store reviews. I help you with items you might need help with and all of that good stuff. So those links are in the membership tab. So if you were thinking about becoming a member, weren't quite sure, needed help with stuff like this, now would be the time, because you have time to get on this month's session of that very thing. Lorraine, I did see your shirt design info. We just I have not had time to do anything extra right now. All right. Yes, Judy, I will be moving again. Yes. You know, if you would just sit there and behave yourself, you could stay. But the problem is you start getting very, very obnoxious. And then we have issues. We do. I know you want one. Do you want another one? You want another pistachio? Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I have prepared some pistachios for you, young man. You want this? All right, there you go. Why? Oh, wait. How many people work for you listing? How do you manage it all? So I don't have anybody listing for me right now. I have a shipping manager. I have a customer support. Carrie is customer support. She's the one who's the first line of answering emails. Anything anybody wants to buy from the videos, she goes through, she finds and invoices on the items and makes sure that they get out the door. And then she helps me get things ready for the live sales. So that's why I have Carrie and Matt here. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. And then for the store, I have Rebecca is my store manager, and I have Noah is going to be the lead cashier. And right now that is it. So what do I have? That's one. Don't you suck up, little bird. Don't you do it. What is that? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 employees. 4 employees. So, and I say I could not manage it all if I did not have an amazing team of people. Now, do I want to add eBay listing? Oh, I really, really, really want to get back in the swing of eBay listing. And it is on my list of things to do, especially at the store where we have a lot of people who want to come in, volunteer, and learn about reselling. So it is one of the things that I can have like interns. So at the same time things get listed, but also I can be teaching at the same time. That's something that's very, very much on my heart to do. I think I just answered that. I am trying to buy. I'm not in a position to buy right now. I have a very recent bankruptcy discharge, and mortgage lenders do not want people with a recent bankruptcy. That's like one of the big stops when you go to buy a home. Also, I have put all of my savings into opening this new store. So my savings is extremely depleted right now. And so I have to wait and build that back up, which is going to take me another year or two now to build up my down payment fund for a new house. But that's why. Let's see. Oh, who got me started in the thrifting business? Wow, I have been involved in thrifting since I can remember. I had an aunt who lived up in Carpinteria, California, who volunteered at a local thrift store. And I would spend the summers up there with her, and she would take me to go, and we'd go sort and price and work at the thrift store every day. And it was just like one of the joys of my childhood that I don't know what it was about just seeing all that stuff. It was just, unboxing and unbagging treasures. And I remember the mountain of clothing that had to be sorted and tagged and priced. And to me, that was like just heaven. And I think I carried that into my life, those really, really good memories of a thrift store. It's where I learned to count back change. I got to run the cash register. I got to do all of the things you do in a thrift store. And so that was from a very, very early age. So growing up, thrift stores were a way of life. My mom was a single mom, didn't have a lot of money. So we got most of our stuff through thrift stores, but we were very well dressed and we had what we needed because thrift stores are amazing. So that's really where I got my thrifting start. It goes back to my childhood. When is the grand opening? Well, the grand opening is not going to happen until January. So we're going to plan the big party, the big celebration, the big marketed event in January. I don't know exactly when yet because we are still working on when our soft opening is going to be. And that is simply based on waiting for some city bureaucracy to come through. For some reason, they have not given us our business license yet, and we cannot do business without a business license. So we're waiting on that. And as soon as that comes in, I'm hoping that comes in this week and we can soft open next week. That is my desire, because we're pretty much set up as of this Wednesday, 2 days from now. I will be having a delivery of all the clothing racks, and I got the most amazing thing coming. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you what it is. It's going to be in a video, but it is something amazing. It is something that I could not have dreamed of having, but it just appeared before my eyes, and there it was, and I bought it. So we have a big shipment coming in on Wednesday of all of the final racks and shelves and things. And we will get that all set up. And so hopefully if that business license shows up, then we can open next week as a soft opening. Yeah, my moderators have seen a little glimpse of Grumpy, huh? We're driving down to Vegas on Christmas Day, Sunday the 25th. I want to come to your store on Monday the 26th. Will you be open on a Monday? We are not going to be open on Mondays. We're going to be open Tuesday through Saturday. But if you are not going to be able to come on Tuesday, send me an email. Maybe we can work something out. Hello, Thrifting Vegas. Thrifting Vegas in the house. Would you recommend books and or periodicals about glass? So I've done a lot of videos about glass and what I use. Let me show you. Let me show you what I call my Bible of all books. Stand by. Coming back. Because it's right here. I have it. I mean, it's at my fingertips. If you were only to have one book on glass, this is the one. This is my go-to right here. It is called The Collector's Encyclopedia of Pattern Glass. Now, pattern glass includes early American pressed glass, but in this, it also includes a lot of the carnival glass patterns, opalescent glass patterns. And the great thing is it's all laid out by type of motif. And so you can go through here and you can find what it is you need to find. And there's hundreds and hundreds of patterns in here. So I use this book more than anything else when I'm trying to find a tough pattern. I've got a couple of recent purchases that I've actually need to go through that book and figure out what they are. I also have some go-to websites. So ddoty.com, ddoty.com is one that's really good for carnival glass and some opalescent glass patterns, because carnival and opalescent glass come out of the same molds. And then the other one is the EAPG index. EAPG index. Let me make sure I've got that right. Stand by. Let me, it is the EAPGS.net. EAPGS.net is the name of it. Those are my two online go-tos for glass. Did I go shopping in Yermo without you? Well, I brought you with me. There's a video. Let's see, I answered that one. I know I'm behind. Holy smokers, I'm like 15 minutes behind in the chat, so I'm not seeing if you're commenting on my answers. Goodness, but I don't want to miss people. Have you had trouble loading your Whatnot products? The letters cursor jumps back and types over letters. It has taken me 4 times to add items. It glitched. I haven't had any problems. If you have those sorts of problems, again, reach out to seller support at whatnot.com. They're extremely responsive. They want to make this app good for everyone. They don't want you to have these issues. I mean, and I have brought my issues to the rep that I work with, and they're very, very, very much wanting to fix and make this easy for the sellers, easy for the buyers, and a great place for everyone. So reach out when you have those issues and let them know. Indeed. Let's see, I answered that. Did I see Mikey? Mikey Bags of Money in the house. Oh my gosh, you guys, Mikey, I just watched, your video last night and I was just rolling. That was probably like your best video to date. Like, just the man on the street interviewing all the people in line, that was epic. I don't have the guts to do that. I'm still so squeamish about showing anybody else on camera. And Mikey's just like, yeah, you want to be on my YouTube, and it's like, it just makes great video. I wish I could get as brave as Mikey. I wish. Sonny's in Hawaii. He should have made it by now. He left this morning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in Hawaii by now. Yeah, he's going to be enjoying aloha turkey. How do I tell real carnival glass from fake? So I don't know that. Well, okay. Carnival glass is it's one of those things, like fake carnival glass usually has like a film on it that gives it an iridescence, versus the technique that was used for carnival glass back in the early 20th century, which was to put this metallic, it's not a glaze is pottery, a metallic finish on it, and then refire it. And so it fired these metallics into the glass, which is what gives it its iridescent and fiery colors. It's pretty easy to spot fake carnival glass because it's not good glass. I don't send the invoices out from Whatnot. It's all automated. So if you purchase something on Whatnot, you get charged right then and there. There's no invoicing. So I'm not sure what you're referring to, Allison and Miker. Yeah, Diane, it's tricky to withhold rent. There's some very, very strict rules about when and how and what you can withhold rent for, and it's kind of a hassle. So I'm just over it. Why do you have so much trouble on Whatnot? Plus my first live, I sold 8 items for a total of $11. Okay, you sold 8 items, which is great. It sounds like you started them too low. So as someone who doesn't have a good following yet, you have to be careful on your starting prices. I have a following. I pretty much know that if I start something for $1 or $2, that's not what it's going to sell for. It's going to sell for more than that. So be careful about the prices you're putting on things to start out, is what I would say. But you got to keep at it and you got to build. A following doesn't happen overnight. You know, it's taken me, so I've been doing daily content on YouTube for now 3 years. Yes, 3 years, 3 solid years of daily content to get to the point of followers that I have. It didn't happen overnight. You can ask Mikey and anybody else who's got a newer channel. It is a process of a lot of hard work and a lot of commitment to build your following. And I'm not going to tell you that Whatnot is like instant success. You've got to work it. If you want it and you work it, it will happen. But you have to just keep working it and make sure you're not losing money by starting things too inexpensively. Nope, the store is not opening this Friday, as I just explained. I'm seeing some repeat questions, so it helps you guys if you just trust me. I'm going through the comments. How do you buy at thrift stores and look after all your, I'm guessing you meant critters. I don't spend all day at the thrift stores. When I go to a thrift store, it takes me about 2 hours to go and get enough content to film a video and get some things. And the rest of the time I'm pretty much working from home, and we have like a morning and an evening routine with all of the animals and checking everybody. Like right now, when I get done here, I have to go back in and check on Chicky, who's trying to lay another egg. And then we have one of our parakeets is showing some little neurological signs. So we've got a couple that are in like the watch mode today, and we just make time for it because family pets are the most important thing, and they come first. Why do people follow you on Whatnot when you are just a buyer? Maybe they think you're because they like you and they think you're going to become a seller. Why can't you bid on, oh, you're asking somebody else. Somebody else. Yeah, I don't know enough about eBay Live to comment on it, but as I said last week, I don't think it's going to work well for eBay. I think eBay once again is doing something after somebody else has already done it. You know, they weren't the innovator. Can you imagine if eBay would have put eBay Live out there 5 years ago? Even 4 years ago. Whatnot's only 2 years old. eBay could have been the first, but no, they wait for somebody else to do something and then they get on the bandwagon. And it's like, and I wish they would just be innovative. I wish they would be the first again because they were the original first. They're the OG. They're the one that started it all, but now they follow instead of being first. And that kind of drives me crazy. I will not be doing eBay Lives. eBay's a little too greedy, in my opinion, of how much fees they want and additional promoted listings and charging, the heavy amount on the final value fee on sales tax, which really chaps my hide that they do this. I'm still waiting for that to get challenged in a court of law. I understand charging the transaction fee amount because we used to pay it on PayPal, and that if you're actually the money processor, then that's one thing. But eBay is taking a commission, and it's structured differently, and they should not. I did not invite you here. He gets so mad. It's just a sticky issue for me, and I've talked to CPAs about it too, and they're like, yeah, that's up for question whether you can charge a commission on sales tax, which is what they're doing in essence. So it just has to get challenged. But anyway, long story short, I am not going to give eBay that business. Okay, let's see. Am I catching up yet? Not really, but I am. I'm scrolling through. That's why it really helps if you put the question in capitals. Yeah, the pictures are fixed. So, and if it's still not fixed, then, and it's really easy on a phone just to uninstall the app and reinstall the app, and that updates and should bring it in. Yeah, he's getting a little pushy. That's why I'm not letting him just on his own free will come over and be on my shoulder. Can I talk about how Wholesale works? So I had Emma with Wholesale here on the show several weeks ago. And basically what Wholesale is a site where people can put things in bulk listings. So let's say I have, I have 10 of these shot glasses, or I have 10 shot glasses. It doesn't have to even be the same one. So let's say I have 10 shot glasses and I don't want to sell those individually. I just want to sell them as a lot all together. I can put all 10 of them together in a listing on Wholesale and sell them to like another seller who maybe specializes in shot glasses and such. You can also source from Wholesale, go over there and find things that you want to sell that somebody else is selling in bulk. So it's basically a bulk site. It's also another brand new, it's not an app. It's a brand new site as well. And they are learning and growing. I think they're only like 6 months old. So they're in the baby ground floors of growing. So definitely check that out. If you have trouble finding things to sell, Wholesale could be your spot. Or if you have a big death pile and you want to get rid of some stuff in bulk, Wholesale could be your spot. Thank you to those who just love watching my shows and my videos. I appreciate you. Oh, suggestions for how to meet resellers in your area. So eBay has a place. Let me see if I can pull it up and share the screen for you guys and show you. If you look under eBay seller events, there are meetups all around the country. Indeed. Yes, stand by. Okay, let me share the screen. Let me remove that. So as you can see here, you go to sellerevents.ebay.com. And if you log in with your eBay ID, it's going to know where you're at. So there are eBay seller events, but there's also seller meetings. And these are the meetup groups. And I used to have the largest meetup group in Las Vegas, and then 2020 hit and I kind of let it go to the wayside. I still own it through meetup.com. And I have it here, like Las Vegas Online Sellers is mine, but I haven't done a whole lot with it. But you can see they're by region here. So you can go and find a meetup group that is near you. And within that meetup group are going to be sellers who live in your region. So that would be one way that you could go find other people in your area. Thank you, Jean. Yeah, we've become a little family. We really have. It's interesting though, because there's a lot more resellers, YouTubers et al. Around here. What you guys get to see though is this small group between me and Tiffany and Mikey and Sunny that have just become very, very close, and we are like family. I call Mikey and Sunny my little brothers. And we just mesh. There's many YouTube resellers that I don't even know yet. I say yet because I'd like to meet everybody. Oh, I just met the girls from Thrifters Anonymous. So they do mostly clothing, of course, but very, very nice ladies. They were at the Goodwill VIP event. So I've started kind of watching some of their channel a little bit, just to see what they're putting. I don't get a lot of time. I concentrate on keeping up with supporting my main friends, but try to add more. So everybody's got a booth in the back, including you, and then there's a store. Yeah. So what we are, in fact, I've been working on all of my little signage and stuff to help everybody understand it. So we are a thrift shop, co-op, and boutique. So my personal stuff, Mikey, Sunny, Carrie, and Tiffany's stuff is the boutique section of the store. So, because I know a lot of people were like, well, how can you buy it at Goodwill and then sell it in your thrift store? So we will have a boutique section, but most of the goods in the store, the majority, about 5,000 square feet, is dedicated to donated items that come in through the 4 partnered nonprofits that we work with. So it's literally like a thrift store within our boutique kind of a experience. I know it's something new and different. Hopefully it goes okay, but we're going to be doing a lot of like thrifting from the shelves, YouTube stuff and whatnot stuff. And so I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good for everybody. Impish Artist is going to do a whatnot following mine tonight. All right. I have fun buying from Impish Artists whatnots. She sells some amazing jewelry. Let's see. I'm only at like 117. I am way behind in the comments. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Let's see. You guys are telling some of your stories there. A billboard. Billboard's probably not in the budget right now. So one of the things about this is that I have opened this without any financial help from anyone. No partners, no investors. This was 100%. My savings has gone into opening the store. And truly that is thanks to all of you who watch my videos. Because of the YouTube income, I was able to save enough to do this venture. So I'm very, very grateful for you guys. And again, it's one of the reasons I feel so strongly about making this so reseller friendly and a place for everybody to shop, because you are all responsible for making it happen. So see, he's thinking about it now though. Have you ever picked up anything you later regretted selling? Oh, yeah. There's some pieces of glass. I'm like, why did I sell that? Oh, I should have kept that a while. I've gotten better now. If something really, really sparks joy in me, I don't feel so strongly like, well, you need to get this sold. I will hold on to things for a while. So I've really been able to now decorate and fill my home with things that I truly, truly love. Jan, we're not giving out the address just yet. Is Whatnot just US based? I think they're selling to Canada too. It's Canada and the US. Da, 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 da. What's one of my most memorable Christmas memories? I have very, very good memories of Christmas at my grandma's house. My grandmother, her name is, we called her Mimi. She was the glue of the family. It was the time of year when all the aunts, uncles, cousins all got together. There was a big meal. There was present opening. It was just, it was really the time when we were like family. And it was also the time that my aunt and uncle would come down from Carpinteria with boxes and bags of thrift store stuff to go through. But yeah, I mean, it's really, it was when my grandmother was alive and we were doing everything as a family. Have I ever been to the Antique Roadshow? Twice I have, twice. Never gotten on to the TV portion of it. But I have gone and been through the whole process of the Antique Roadshow and had items appraised, and it was really cool. I wish it would become another local event. They change up the locations, and then you have to get tickets, and the idea is to bring something that's good enough to make it onto TV. So I'm still hoping one of these days I'll have that item, and they can tell me, oh, your item is worth $20,000. Yeah. And I really, I go to George the Antique Nomad when I have those types of items now. He's the most affordable appraiser ever. And he knows his stuff. If you could just silently fly back, Bougie. So really, George is my go-to because he is a certified appraiser, and he's extremely knowledgeable, and he's extremely affordable for those great items. So George is my guy now. There are other YouTuber appraisers out there that I cannot endorse or recommend, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I have caught them making serious mistakes just for the sake of content creation. So, has Noah made you any of those dishes you bought? No. You mean like the pie pans and things that have the recipes? No, he's not. But he's made me some spectacular things. We had chicken tacos last night that were out of this world. Oh, and it was really great. This is how he thinks. So we were out of refried beans. He's like, Mom, I've got pinto beans in here. Can I use those and just mash them up? I'm like, I guess. And that's what he did. He made his own little like refried bean. So like he thinks about what he needs to do. He knew not to land on me that time. He knew it. So Tyler, a following is crucial for any online business now. And I have been talking about this for months and months, is that eBay is no longer a list it and they will come. You still need to market your business. You need followers on eBay, on Poshmark, on Etsy, wherever you sell, you need followers. So Whatnot is just another venue where you have to build up those followers. And you do that through social media. You do that through consistency of having people find you and all that stuff. So followers are not specific to Whatnot. I didn't know you did a sale yesterday, Brenda. Goodness gracious, you didn't send me the link, girl. I would have tried to have been there. I'm just getting into reselling part-time and only on Mercari so far. I don't know why, but eBay seems so intimidating, and I only have access to my cell phone and no computer. Yeah, only having a cell phone and no computer can be a little difficult, even if you can get like a laptop that just gives you a little bit more of an access thing. I'm not a big fan of Mercari. You've got to watch Mercari very closely. They will do things like reduce prices on you without your knowledge, add free shipping in without your knowledge. You've got to really, really stay on top of your listings with Mercari. What is your top tip for a newbie? Be kind to yourself. Don't put such heavy pressure and expectations on yourself that you get frustrated and discouraged early on. Know that this is a business that you have to build from the ground floor, and reward yourself for what you get done, not what you don't get done. And just build and build and build on your successes. Have I ever been offered more than I was asking on eBay via the make offer feature? My mom keeps getting these offers. Yeah, those are usually not legit. So unfortunately, I just tend to let those go, because what'll happen if you accept one, they end up not paying, or they try to get you to message them off of eBay and such things. So never, never, never take any of the messaging off of the site that you are selling on. Keep it like, so that the scammers don't get anywhere. They're trying to get your information so that they can get your money. Did the fish guy reimburse me? They are working it out. So they are helping to put back together a group of the fish that I lost, so that when the tank is once again ready to add fish, it's going to be a while, because this is a parasite-based disease that went through. So that has to die. It has to not have a chance to get on another host. So it's going to be a while before I can put fish in the tank again. And I'm thinking that I'm going to move the tank down to the store, which means that, 90% of the water we're going to toss and start over and all that, because all that's in there right now is 3 corals, a bunch of snails, and hermit crabs. And that's pretty easy to move. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. Do I think it's possible to make a living just doing resale and not having a YouTube channel? Absolutely. Okay, guys, I have been a reseller since 1998 online. I was a reseller before that as well. But I can tell you, I have made a full-time income reselling long before I ever decided to start a YouTube channel. I started the YouTube channel far, far into my selling life because, well, number one, I taught my mom to sell, and I taught her via Skype. You guys remember Skype? So we did face-to-face via video for me to teach her how to sell. And from that, I realized that I was able to teach people how to do this and could give them a new freedom. And especially, seniors and those who are disabled, those who cannot go out and get a full-time job. That's kind of where my heart is. Single moms who don't want to put their kids in daycare so that they can go to a job. Those are my peeps that I love to teach this business to. And so through that, I developed the YouTube channel to be able to bring that information out there. What I can tell you is that I've been doing the daily content since November of 2019, and my eBay business has kind of suffered for it. I will be honest. It is very, very hard to keep, not on my head. It is very, very hard to keep up with both a full-time YouTube channel and listing on eBay. That's why I like to list where it's much, like to sell how much easier, doing the live sales. I did my first live sale after I'd had my channel for over a year. So I'd already built the following before I did the live sale. So I built it up to that. And then from that, I've gone on to YouTube and to Whatnot and such. So it's really, it's what you want to do with it. You don't need a YouTube channel. If you're good on YouTube, you need to stop, mister. Oh no. He's too much. YouTube's fantastic. I highly recommend that if you have the personality and the courage to get out on video, do it. It can be life-changing. The income that YouTube provides has opened so many doors. I'm opening a thrift store because of it. So does YouTube help build a following? Yes, but it is only one of many ways. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Pinterest, I'm sure I'm missing some, but don't think that you have to have a YouTube channel in order to grow a business. It's one of the things that I hate the perception of as I grow my channel, that people think, well, you're just successful because you have a YouTube channel. But no, I have a YouTube channel because I was successful at reselling. So never forget that. I built my business before I did any of this. Let's see. I know I'm watching the clock. There's like 9 minutes left. Could Niche Nation Whatnot seller have a place to list their sales so we can support? So what I've been doing, if you have used my link to go and sign up to become a seller, I'm very, very supportive of those who I've referred. And what I like to do is, if you invite me to your shows, I don't mind sharing that link out over on like my Vintage with Style group, where we have buyers in there, putting it out on some social media and helping you start to get that following. So I'm happy to do that. Where do I go to see sold items? So let me go to eBay. You know, you're not supposed to be on my shoulder unless you can behave yourself. All right. Probably bad, but I'm going to let him stay this time because I'm just tired of chasing him. So I'm just going to I just did a quick search so that you're not looking at my dashboard. Now I will share my screen again. Okay. All right. So here I just did a search for something, and this is the active listings. Over here on this side, you go down here a little ways and you will see sold. And that is how you look up sold listings on a computer. On a phone, you do a filter, and you just select on the filter and find sold, and it'll show you on a phone. Super easy. Which is better for you selling Whatnot or your own auctions? So right now it is still my own live sales. I don't pay any fees. I have a bigger following of people who know about my live sales right now and go to my live sales that prefer that platform. So I do get better prices on my live sales, but Whatnot is building. It's building up. Yeah, we don't use any Teflon anything around here. Nope. We don't do it. Yeah, we're very, 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 very careful about whatever is. Like, I have a heater in I have a space heater because the heat is off in the house. So I warmed up the office this morning, but it's not on now because I won't have a heater running with the bougie boy in here. Okay, don't eat my keyboard. Got it? Don't do it. I also have an air purifier going in here at all times for him. Yeah, we're super, super aware of the birdie needs. Thank you so much, Vintage Hunter. You are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Let me look. I'm seeing some repeat questions, so hopefully you heard me answer. Now he's trying to eat my mouse. Does a seller need to pay state tax again on resold items? I heard you don't. So again, I'm not an accountant and it varies by state, but most states you do have to pay sales tax even on used items. It is what it is. Can you not be such an obnoxious little kiss? Kiss. You're too slow. So yeah, so follow the guidelines of your state. The nice thing about eBay is that they do collect and file all of those sales tax things. I have to do all of my local sales tax stuff. So anything that I sell in Nevada, I have to file, meaning like through my live sales. I don't have enough volume to have to do all of the different states right now. I mean, that's not a bad problem to have, you know, and then there's services that do that. But I do have to do my Nevada local sales tax items. But I don't charge my customers. I just call it a cost of doing business and I just do it because that would just be way too confusing for me to try to figure out. Okay, that time I didn't invite you. All right, let's see. Let me see. Let me get down here to get the rest of these questions. I may have skipped a couple as I'm trying to get caught up, guys. So I'm seeing this comment. So much of my first items I shouldn't have picked up before my first Danny and Tiffany days. So those are sometimes the best things to put into a bulk lot and put on wholesale. Like if you've still got those kind of things in your death pile, bulk them up and get them out of your life. And then, you know, you're making better decisions. You don't have to worry about those things again. So it's a way to get some money because there's people who buy on wholesale that are buying to go sell at local flea markets and swap meets and such. So it's not just online resellers buying those items. So you can definitely sell items that are not worth your time to sell. Okay, would you like to come over? You can be a good bird now. There you go. Bird training on air. Oh, I love you too. I love you too, little bird. Yes, I love you too. Yes. Yeah. I think George could probably appraise clothing from the 20s. If he can't, he's going to tell you he can't, but he is a fount of knowledge. That is true, Darlene White. I'm going back to talking about the appraiser thing. That is true. She has convinced a lot of people. Yep. The cool thing that we have about the cooking is that we could literally cook the turkey over in the casita that has no birds. So if we wanted to use a bag to put the turkey in. I don't think I've ever cooked a turkey in a bag though. Have I cooked a turkey? I don't know. I don't cook a turkey in a bag. One of the best things I learned about cooking the turkey, and I did this, I raised my own turkeys, first of all. They were homegrown and amazing, was to smear them with mayonnaise. Coated them with mayonnaise. And it sounds kind of disgusting, but you never taste the mayonnaise. But the mayonnaise is oils, and those oils keep the turkey so moist and tender. Oh, he's just got this thing for nibbling on my ear, and it just drives me crazy. Oh, bougie. Are you a good bird? I don't know. Are you a good bird? Okay, let's see. I wish my little blue bird would go to sleep. It's being a little obnoxious. Yeah, if you are a member of the Niche Nation, all levels, something is scheduled for you at this point. We will do a Friday preview for the live sale. And I usually do that. If you're not getting notifications, just know that I usually do that around 9 a.m. Pacific time on Fridays. About 9 a.m. Pacific time on Fridays. Just kind of come looking for it. Come looking for it. Do I still go into people's eBay and help set it up correctly? Yeah. So that's the full access membership level of the Niche Nation. So that's what we do. We go and take a fine-tuned look at your business, whether it's eBay or Etsy, or you just need to learn how to price things. You need to learn how to market things. Whatever your questions are, that is your time. And we do that. That's coming up. It's coming up next week for anybody who wanted to get in on that level. So flipping crazy. If your Goodwills are terrible, then there's another probably thrift store chain around that's picking up the good stuff, whether it be Salvation Army, some little local thrift store. Somebody's getting the good stuff. You just got to find where the good stuff's going. You're eating bologna on your YouTube income. You're getting there, Mikey. You're getting there, though. But you can attest that it is a process. It is a lot of work. It is a grind, to get to a level of making it a full-time income. It is not an overnight thing. Oh, I know. This bird is out to get me. I recommend Marketplace for resale. I posted an item on Marketplace and several local pages. Someone commented the shop I found the item and how sad it was. I was reselling. Is this preventable? Ugh. I get people tell me all the time, well, that came from the dollar store, or that came from this, or that came from that. Honestly, if you go and you buy something and you want to resell it, it is up to the person buying it to know whether or not it's of value for them. Everything we purchase comes from a wholesale source. Walmart does not buy things at the price that Walmart is selling them to you for. So why are we any different? Who cares where we got the stuff? Nobody's forcing anybody to buy something. So I'm very strong opinion on the people who feel the need to come over and comment on that kind of stuff just need to be blocked. Go away. Get out of my life. Don't need it. Yes, Jordan is making videos now, and Noah's helping her edit them. So there's going to be more coming. I know. She just finished another one. Noah's cooking. Noah is cooking our Thanksgiving meal. And it's just going to, it's going to be a quiet day at home, but I'm going to be sorting in my garage. I'm going to be working. I'm just not going to be leaving anywhere. You've had trouble bidding on my Whatnot sales. How does it work? What part are you having trouble with, Nora? So once you're set up at Whatnot, you should just see a little button that says bid. But it is only for those who've already got their account set up and it's verified. So that's one of the great things about Whatnot is they make sure the sellers are going to get paid. Nope, heater's not fixed yet. Not fixed, but the landlord's been trying to text me the whole time, even though she knows Mondays that, I live stream at 1 o'clock. She knows. Oh, I was going to ask how Super Quartz toe is. YouTube pays based on how many people watch the videos and how popular the videos are and how much the advertisers are willing to pay to put their advertisement on the video. So it's kind of this whole metric of things that determines how much you get paid. What do you want? What do you want? Is Noah 18 yet? And has he gotten his license? Nope. Noah is still 17. And he has an appointment to get his permit on December 19th. Yay, we got it. Yeah, it takes a long time to get the DMV appointment around here. Do you have any time or interest in dating? Me? Yeah, not so much. I'm not against it. You just pooped on my finger, dude. That was kind of gross. But yeah, I'm not out looking. I'm if somebody fits into my life in some way and but I'm not looking. I got a happy life and somebody would really have to be special. I'm pretty picky these days, but yeah, not opposed to it. Just not actively looking. I need to put pool noodle protection on my ears before the shows. I know. I just got to train him. I just got to train this bird. And it's hard when I'm not completely focused on him. Ow, you got some sharp nails. Ouchie. Oh, is that a yawn? Are you yawning? Yeah, you're yawning. What are you doing? He's trying to regurgitate for me is what he's doing. That actually wasn't poop on the finger. He's regurgitating for me because he loves me that much. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my boy. Oh, goodness, guys. We are over time, but I've had such a fun time hanging out with you. Oh, thanks for posting Jordan's channel. Thank you guys for supporting her as she gets going. And and just because she's my daughter, her channel's still going to take her really working to build up and do the work and put out the videos and edit the videos and all that good stuff. Will you be decorating for Christmas this year? Will everything be back? Oh yeah. I'm decorating. I got to get everything pulled out of my garage here. That's not nice. That when he says ow when he bites, he's really vying for attention. He's down here on my arm, just being naughty. Yeah, I'm putting up my 12-foot abominable snowman and all my Rudolph and the Misfit Toys stuff, and we're going to put up lights, and you betcha. We're not going to move before Christmas. Not going to happen. You know what? You need to stop. Stop. You can stay here, but you got to be nice. All right, let's see real quick. Let me see if I just missed any last minute questions. I think I'm caught up on chat. Yay! We did it, Bougie. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Want to dance? Let's dance about it. Oh, you're such a cute boy. Yes, you are. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. That was a lot of questions, but I'm happy to answer them and happy to help you guys build your businesses in whatever way I can. I hope to see you over at my Whatnot sale at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It's all things Disney tonight. And that's what's behind me is all the stuff I got to get put over into my little store catalog. I'm going to have some, buy it now stuff. I'm going to have lots of auctions and we're going to have lots of fun. And there's, usually I give the choice of whether they want to hear music or not. But when I do Disney, I got to have the Disney songs playing in the background. So it's going to be an all Disney night here at the niche household. You're not going to be here though. I know. I'm sorry. Because I want my heater on tonight. All right, everybody. With that, you go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Or not.